Me to a T. This shirt. Y'all already know. It's your boy DaSlap. We had game 2 of the Eastern Conference Final. Eastern Conference Finals. Boston at Miami game 2. Didn't have Smart. Didn't have Horford in game 1. Horford was probably rest because he grueling 7-game series going up against Giannis every other night. And you ain't as young as you used to be, so I can understand Marcus Smart. I know he had some injuries and stuff, and they like it's just game 1. You ain't got to. If you feel like you can't give 100%, nah, man, we don't want to risk you getting injured and then have you gone for the whole series. We'll see what they do. We'll see how they play this team in game 1. Game 2, different. And plus, I wasn't watching that. I was in my pool league on Tuesday, and I told my brother, I say, Boston just played like that because I ain't watched him. I ain't really just sat down and watched the game, but I watched the game yesterday, and I kind of not watched the game because in the second half it got ugly. Well, it got ugly in the second quarter when Boston went on that wave. Boston like I talk about Golden State going on that wave, when you going down there turning the ball over, missing shots, and they coming down threes, knocking them down, they getting to the basket, whatever. Oh yeah, and that boy Bean on Bean, he had 27 points. But yeah, he had a couple of moves in that game, man. He had a couple of moves in that game. That look just, I'm talking about, you could have just flipped Kobe like while he was making that move, and I'm talking about the same. But Bean on Bean, y'all already know that's what I call him. And he had 27. Then you get 24 and 24 from Smart and Jaylen Brown. Say, man, when them three like that, and then they just get 10 or more from Horford, but then Pritchard came off the bench and gave him a lift. I think he was in double figures. And, who else? Oh yeah, and just Smart, Marcus Smart defense, man. That's why he the defensive player of the year, man. Yeah, he's showing you why he was the defensive player of the year. That's what Boston missed in game 1, his defense. But when you get that offense from him, that's offense and defense. Oh, they're tough out, but they 4-0 now after a loss. Hey, Miami lost their first game because an old must go in that game last night. An old must go. Yeah, 3-0 Boston after a loss, 7-0 Miami at home. Well, they 7-1. Adebayo, 6 points. PJ, you finished with 5. You started the game out on a 5-0 run by yourself. Hit the 3, hit the little floater, 5 points. And that's what you ended with? Harold, still, but that was a block for you, man. On Marcus Smart, hey, ref, I understand that. Yeah, when he was going for the block, yeah, he hit him in the head, but come on, man. That ain't no foul. This man got as much right to go. He didn't aggressively go through Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart head just happened to hit his chest while he was going for the block. Man, that was a clean block. That kind of changed the game, if you want to say, per se, if you want to say that. But it was a big call, because I mean, after that, I think Smart make both free throws, and they go on that little mini run in the second quarter to push the lead up. And Jaylen Brown and Pritchard was hitting them threes. I'm talking about I think they hit like 4-5 in a row at one time from the 3-point line in that second quarter. I mean, that's what it looked like. But yeah, Adebayo, where was you? Jimmy had 29. Like I say, PJ had 5. Strus, oh yeah, you too. In the first half, you hit 2. In the first quarter, you hit 2 threes. 6 points. What you finished with? 6 points. You couldn't have done that. You clanked me later, and it just wasn't nothing, man. So, Miami, I told y'all, when y'all go on these droughts, Boston not going to go on droughts. They're going to go on that wave where they can get on you and knock you out early, get you out the way, But 1-1, going back to Boston, game 3 tomorrow. Like I say, Bean on Bean. Hey, they done got through the Milwaukee series. I think Tatum done had his where he had that bad game in Milwaukee, game 3, where he didn't play well. But after that, he's been consistent. Consistent. He's been consistent since that game 3 game where he missed like 13 shots, and he took himself he took it personal that, man, I don't play like this. So, but shout out to Boston getting that dub. You know, what I was gonna say, but shout out to Boston for getting that dub. Going, like I said, going to Boston for game 3 and 4. We shall see. Miami gotta find some offense other than Jimmy. Oh, hey, like I say, Kyle Lowry might not play in game 3. If they lose game 3, he for surely playing in game 4. Y'all can guarantee that. You know, he playing in game 4 because they keep it's still up in the air with Lowry. Don't be surprised to see him. He gonna be in Boston, suited up, ready to go. But Vincent, he been playing solid since Kyle Lowry been out. He been playing solid. So, you know, another undrafted player making an impact in the playoffs. So, see, you don't once you get there, know your role, know who you are, and that's how you make your niche in the league. You know, you ain't no superstar. I can be one of the greatest role players, and I'ma always keep a job, you know, in the NBA. So, but yeah, shout out to Vincent, man, undrafted, and look at him, starring in the Eastern Conference Finals, playing well. He had 14 points, but Jimmy don't need help. Like I told y'all this. You gonna have to go 40 points, 45 every game. Jimmy, you gonna have to score 40 every game if y'all gonna win this series. And I don't think you can do it. Your legs them legs ain't gonna hang in there. Boston gonna wear you down. They gonna wear you down, and they gonna take the series. But they beat the boys by a quarter, 127-102. So we shall see tonight. We got game 2, Dallas, Golden State. Dallas. What type of adjustments are you gonna make? That's what I'm looking for. What type of adjustments are you gonna make to get Luka easier baskets, get him into the offense early? Y'all get to that where they can set up their defense, and they'll throw a zone at you. And Wiggins, he played well. He played well against Luka in game 1. So, but you gotta do that for 3 more games at least, because you gotta win 4. You got 1 win, so for at least 3 more wins, you gotta play that type of defense on Luka. That's a tough task, buddy. No. Yeah, that's a tough task, man. But y'all already know, man. It's your boy DaSlap, H-time pounder, H-time person. There it is. Oh yeah, that champ TNT. Y'all already know, but yeah, I kind of held up the shirt for y'all to read. You know what I'm saying? When the music was playing at first. So if y'all want to read it again, here you go, right here. You already know. That's me to a T. Your boy DaSlap already.